ladies and gentlemen, episode 31, Wilder Wrestling Entertainment, Royal Rumble reactions. Randy, how
Yeah,
you
but
doing today, man?
I'm cold, man.
Hey, Royal Rumble. What you think,
Yeah, I
bro?
know.
Let's get into this, man. First
I
off, I'm gonna say great event. I don't care what anyone says.
I don't care what anybody says. I
Yeah,
loved it.
me too.
Like
Let's get into the women's. Let's start talking breaking down these four matches, right? So women's Royal
yeah,
Rumble, right? So let me know what are you thinking? Like I I loved it. I'm just gonna say it. I thought it was really good. So go.
this I think this is the first women's Royal Rumble that I can think of that was just like solid entrance from top to bottom. Um, I think they finally like filled out the women's roster with a lot of good talent. So I mean, even like JC Jane, a lot of people don't know about her work in NXT. Obviously, we're getting exposed to Sol Ruca a lot more, and she's like immediately my favorite female
Is it
competitor at the
is
moment.
it time for her to be called up to SmackDown or Raw? Because I mean,
Oh, dude, she needs to be.
she shined, and thanks to you, I know who she is because I didn't know who she
Yeah,
was before we started talking
dude, the
about her.
Soul Snatcher is such a good looking move, man. Like it's such a cool female. It's like the Oblivion, It's just like something unique that, the female wrestler can do that looks impactful. She can do it in her sleep. You see how nimble she is and balanced with everything she does, man. Like she is going to be a perennial main eventer in the women's division.
Yes. And I'm glad you pointed out because, when they first started doing these women's Royal Rumbles, it was a lot of legends in there. Like there was one point,
Yeah,
like I think it was more legends than anyone, and they finally fulfilled the roster and, got a lot of amazing talent. And I thought Soul was gonna take it at one point. I was like, are they gonna go?
man,
Is
I
she
was
gonna
starting to
take it?
wonder.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like I was definitely starting to wonder. When I saw Liv push out Raquel though, I had a feeling that they were going to go ahead and go forward with Liv.
Yeah, well, you called it. I mean, Raquel could actually take the WWE Championship, maybe an Elimination Chamber, right?
Yeah.
Or before then, and then set that up.
Yeah, she could easily take that off of Stephanie real quick and then we have I mean, there's so many cracks going on in Judgment Day right now, so it kind of makes sense too. Like have the women implode. Roxy goes on and be Liv's little like minion. Finn looks like he's wanting to move on and do his own thing. Dom is over in different ways that none of them are over. Maybe Liv, but he's like internationally since he needs to be away from Judgment Day too. So I think there's a lot of opportunities opening up here.
Yeah. I'm happy that Liv Morgan won.
Me too. I love Liv.
Yeah, she's great. I know a
Yeah,
lot of people are saying, it was very predictable, but honestly, I don't see it like that. I mean, anyone could have took that.
I don't see it, dude. Anybody that says it was predictable, like, get off the internet.
Yeah.
Like, you just read a bunch of stuff. Like, no, it was not predictable. There was not a single reason why Liv Morgan had to win that match.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I didn't call it. Like, it just seemed like that was just like, okay, well, that's a safe pick. That's
It
like
was
saying like, oh, I thought Rio would win. Like, okay, well, that's a safe pick.
it was funny. Like the biggest complaint I saw about the women's Royal Rumble was the clothing.
Oh my God, right? Go outside, man. Touch grass.
No, but I thought that was funny. They were all wearing these jumpsuits. It's funny. So my family watched it. They don't really watch wrestling, and they were very
Right.
confused. They're like, why are they dressing like that? I was like, it's just different place. So
It's a different place.
yeah, so Liv Morgan won it. I called it, but I think a lot of the internet called it as well too. For some reason, everyone thought she was going to take it. Where she deserves it. She's awesome. She's great. She's going to look good
Yeah,
with that title again. So we know she'll be
always.
winning that
Yeah.
at Mania, right? So, all right. AJ Styles versus Gunther. If Gunther wins, AJ Styles had to retire. Man, that was a great
What a
match.
freaking match, though, man. Like, top to bottom, what a match.
Way better than the Gunther versus John Cena. Do y'all think which match was better? AJ Styles versus Gunther or John Cena versus Gunther? I'm saying the AJ Styles versus Gunther match way better.
Yeah, and you got to see the play out that people complain about. Like, everybody, didn't like the fact that John Cena, just kind of, gave up and tapped. They wanted to see him go out like AJ did. AJ went like he was fighting for his career. Like he was
Yes.
fighting that he still wants to be there and and that signifies that he feels like he still has it in his tank. Um, but it also shows that he gave Gunther every single thing that he had in the ring there, and it still was not good enough.
Gunther is such a hard striker, man. Them flipping elbows he was given
Oh my
to
God, I love it, man.
Fudge,
Like you
man.
marks out there that are like, oh, he's so boring. He's so boring. Yeah, I called you marks. That's what he's supposed to make you feel like. Like he literally beats his opponent into submission. Like the elbows to the neck, like you fight and fight, and they're telling the story in there. This guy's like got in a sleeper hold for a minute straight, and he finally gets like a gasp of air, and Gunther just elbows
Just
right to
knocks
the
him out.
neck. Could you imagine that? Like somebody choking you out, like, and you finally get away, and they just start clubbing you and beating you and just putting you back into it, man. The storytelling with Gunther in the old school style is just it's just on point, man.
He is a timeless heel. I was thinking about that.
Absolutely.
He would thrive in the 80s, the 90s, the
Yeah,
2000s, and now.
absolutely.
He is just, man, he's a monster, and WWE is building the ultimate heel.
They
And
really are. And you think about it, like so many heels like that have tried to pull it off. Stone Cold, Triple H, HBK, The Undertaker, wherever he went. Like these guys still get cheered for because they're over. Whether they're a heel, whether they're a face, whatever they're doing, they're getting cheered. You don't cheer Gunther. People do not like Gunther. Like they don't like his face. They don't like the way he talks. They don't like his answers to questions. They don't like the way he walks. That is such a rare talent to be able to do that, man.
he's such an a-hole.
He is.
I
Like
love
you just hate the guy. And that's like that is so rare and that's such a tool for them to use going forward, man.
it. I love it, man.
He beats all your favorite wrestlers.
I'm
That's the
excited.
problem.
I'm excited to see what they do with him next, man.
Oh yeah.
Now is AJ Styles done? He didn't put his gloves up. I like that. He didn't put or
I
like,
don't know,
does he
man.
start coming to TNA and say, "Hey, I retired WWE, but I'm here in
Right?
TNA, right?"
Well, it's no secret that AJ has definitely revealed that 2026 is his last year.
Yeah.
So I I think he's done.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I
he'll be
do. I think that
missed.
was it. What is he going to do to top that? That was one of his best matches in years. Like you
Yeah.
don't go out on a higher note, man.
Yeah. All right. So tell us. Are you a fan of Gunther? We are. I hate him, but I
I am.
respect his
Yeah,
hate. So, all right. So Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn, WWE title on the line, right? Drew
yeah.
McIntyre beat Sami 11 times, right? This is
I lost count.
Yeah, right. So internet was saying Sammy was gonna take this. And I started we talked about it on the last week episode saying, we both said, hey, Drew is definitely getting it, it's definitely winning. But the way the internet was talking, man, dude, it had me second guessing. And I was like, wow, they could have put the belt on Sammy, he could have had it for a month
Yeah,
until Elimination Chamber. But dude, Drew beat the snot out of him, man.
he did. That felt like just an extended squash match.
But
Like,
I disagree on that though because
okay,
Sammy kept going. A squash match
well,
was like
sure.
Sammy, but he just kept going, dude. And but Drew he put him down, right?
Yeah, but there was like hardly there was maybe three spots in that whole match where like Sammy had the upper hand, and it was usually off of a counter. It's not because he had really the momentum. Like Drew beat his ass the whole match.
So obviously Drew won, and he looked like a powerhouse while doing it. And I liked it. I liked the ending. All right, Drew wins, and that's not the last we see of him, right? So let's talk about the men's Royal Rumble, right? This has have probably been one of my favorite men's Royal Rumble matches within the last 5 years, easily.
I had to close my phone this morning because I was going through my usual like wrestling subreddits and stuff, And the amount of people are like, this is like a top five worst Rumble of all time. You
Wow.
know, like, are you freaking kidding me? Like,
I
we started with Obafemi's debut, number one, and watched him just run through people.
I'm
Like,
excited for him.
oh my God, man, he's gonna be so good. At the beginning, we're not putting over new talent anymore. You literally had Obafemi, Trick Williams, and Javon Evans all in the ring at the same time. Ilya Dragunov was in there. Like, you have all their recent call ups like showing up.
Javon
Who did you
Shine.
want to go? Javon's awesome, man.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
Javon's going to be like Jeff Hardy level, just that
yeah.
captivating star in the ring. Like, you love watching him like bounce around and do his moves and stuff. Like, he's got personality. He's great. They're all great. That's the thing. You've seen Trick in action.
I love me
Like,
some
the
Trick
future
Willie.
is so bright, man.
Yeah.
Like, and they all shined in this match. Like, what more do you people want?
Like exactly right. Now, I know a lot of people are hating on Mr. Iguana, right? Mr. Iguana is the character for the kids, right? He's a character
Yes.
for the kids. And it worked because, I Stevie and his buddy were watching. They loved Mr. Iguana. They were cheering for him.
Yeah.
And they were disappointed when he got eliminated. They thought it was hilarious when he acted like he was a dead iguana on the ground.
Yeah.
This
Or
is
when
n
Damian Priest like choke slammed him in the iguana.
Yeah, right. This is nothing new in wrestling, and I don't get
No,
why
it's not.
people are like, "Oh, a lot of people bringing up like, Finn Balor didn't have a spot, but La Parka, Miss Iguana did." But Finn Balor is going to be taken care of. I mean, right? I mean, he obviously we're getting a feud with him and CM Punk, so he's getting
Him,
a top storyline.
yeah, I mean, him not being in the Rumble is his story right now.
Yes,
Like that's the whole thing. Like Finn is
yes.
like you can see it like building, like where he's getting like frustrated and stuff that he's just not that guy anymore in the company. And yeah, I mean, what Finn Balor is going to be fine. Okay. Like he wasn't going to win this Royal Rumble. Like you were going to go and see him like get tossed over the ropes like everybody else not named Roman Reigns. Why did he have to be in there? Why not this isn't this is something I had to do for myself because of course I was a little disappointed there weren't a couple of like the KOs or Seth Rollins or Jericho, these guys coming out. But at the same time, like the WWE brand is carrying three different products right now. They're carrying the main roster, NXT, and the AAA guys. Like that's their company. So they're putting all of their talent forward. Like they had 30 available wrestlers that are relevant today that they wanted to showcase, you know? Like there's nothing wrong with that. Like that in itself is calling these guys are also young superstars, you know? You don't know where Mr. Iguana is going to be in, 10 years. You don't know where Laparca Jr. is going to be in 10 years. These guys might get a shot one day and this is their you'd be like, "Oh man, I remember seeing them in the Royal Rumble." Like quit being marks and like realize what the show is about.
The only disappointing thing about La Parca to me is he didn't come out with a chair. Remember
Yeah.
when? Remember when his dad used to do that? He
Yeah.
used to
The
come out with,
chairman
well,
the chairman of the
yeah, and he would
WCW,
play it like
man.
a guitar.
Yeah.
I miss those
I love me
days.
some Laparca, man.
Hey, by the way, if you're watching this and you're wondering who the masked man was, who eliminated Braun Breaker, it was actually me. I didn't want Rainey to be right. So I flew to Saudi
Dude,
Arabia, stopped at the Dollar General, got a ski mask, and I took care of some business, right?
I
So
didn't get a single prediction right in the actual Rumble match. It's like Bianca Belair was my pick to win the Rumble. She didn't even show up. Caitlyn, everybody laughed me off the stage whenever I said she might be a surprise entrant.
oh
And
yeah,
then in the men's,
my buddy Matt was like, "Hey, you handled that Caitlyn comment quite well last week. Nobody wants to see Caitlyn." I'm like, "I know." Oh
did we want to
man.
see Brie Bella?
So we're talking about Rumble. Was that Seth Rollins under that ski mask? I don't think so.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. The one that I like is just Adam Pierce. Like straight up like coming out and just bogging down Braun Breaker real quick just to flex on him. That could be a cool storyline. We haven't seen like an authority versus a superstar uh feud in quite some time. So that that door's open. Wrestling repeats itself all the time. I think it'd be cool to see the GMs get a little more involved every now and again.
I read
Um,
I read somewhere it was Logan Paul.
that's a possibility too. Logan Paul, remember like in the very beginning with the Austin Theory thing, like we were talking about maybe he was like a double agent and he was just used to like, he was used by Seth Rollins to get in the
Yes,
Vision's head and get inside the clubhouse. So all these things are on the table. I don't know. I have no
so
idea who it is.
well, I'm glad we both agree that it's definitely not Seth Rollins. It just wouldn't make sense the Seth not show his face and get that pop.
Yeah, and not be in the Rumble.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, nah. He
Yeah,
ain't flying all the way to Saudi Arabia, fresh, like off of recovery to just do a little spot, and he doesn't even get any camera time. Like,
exactly. I really enjoyed the Brock Lesnar versus Oba tease, man. Those dudes
oh
are,
man,
man, I want to see that. Maybe a Mania, we can get something.
I
But
knew I knew Oba was big, but I didn't know how freaking big he was until you saw him in the ring with Brock. Because look at like Brock, like Ilya Dragunov, he came back pretty jacked, right? Whenever he came back from his injury, and he's in the corner like slapping on Brock like a little like a 10-year-old, and
yeah.
then Brock just snaps on him and just grabs him by the neck and throws him out of the ring. Like Oba is bigger than him.
Yeah, yeah, man. He's great, man. And
Yeah.
I want to actually say something about Brock Lesnar. I felt that he was eliminated too easy.
I thought it was a little jacked up that they eliminated him during Jey Uso's run back.
Ex yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I mean. Like, I think the
Yeah.
cameraman kind of got it wrong because all of a sudden we see him get flipped over the ropes, but like you're already a few seconds in, right?
Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah. I thought they could have handled his elimination a little better because nobody was paying it. That was even paying attention. This is Brock Lesnar.
yeah,
Like we're not even paying
exactly.
attention. We're watching Jey Uso yeet for the second time on the ropes, like running back. Dude, I love when Roman smacked him. I saw it coming. As soon
Yes.
as he was like doing
That's
like
my
this, I was like,
that's
oh,
my
I was like,
that's
oh,
my tribal
Tribal Chief's
chief.
about to smack this.
Yeah.
He's about to smack the taste out of his mouth.
Oh man. And hey, and good old Drew McIntyre made sure Cody. So we'll get it. All right, Marcus, our buddy Marcus, he called and he was like, he goes,
Pin this.
yeah, he goes, Cody's getting eliminated by Jacob Fatu. Pen this in our little chat. And sure enough, it looks like, he got him over the top ropes, but Drew McIntyre closed it. So Marcus, you were only half right. But I love how Drew McIntyre did that, man. He's
Hmm.
like Cody, you ain't getting your third win this year, man.
Yeah.
Oh
He's
man.
like he's seriously Gunther if the crowd liked Gunther. Because
Yes.
that's all Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre is just as unlikable, but he's over. You
Yeah,
can't do anything about it.
exactly.
Yeah,
And then, man, I got really worried when number 30 came out and it was the Ring General Gunther. I think
I
if
know.
Gunther won, I think he would have to take a
I
private jet
was
straight out.
praying. Oh my God, I was praying he was going to win the Rumble just because I wanted to see the flames, dude. I wanted to
Oh,
see the smoke from on the horizon from so many heated fans, dude. Oh my God, that would have been the. Uh,
I think that would have been a lot bigger surprise than Roman Reigns winning, right? I mean, we
Roman
all
Reigns
knew
wasn't a
that.
surprise.
Well, I mean, a lot of people were thinking, "Oh, Roman's got it." I called it.
Mhm.
Half the internet called it. I mean, I don't think that was a big surprise. But if Gunther won, people would have not seen that coming, right? He beats
No,
AJ
not at
Styles
all.
and then goes and wins the Royal Rumble. Wow.
Yeah, and that would have immediately like made this Royal Rumble 2026 like a classic. You know what I mean? Because that
Yeah.
would have happened. Because Gunther would have, not only put away AJ Styles in a fantastic match, but came in not just in the Royal Rumble, but as the absolute last entrant
Yeah.
and comes down. And if he would have just like smoked everybody in the ring and that was it,
Man.
everybody go home. Oh my God, nuclear heat.
Yeah. So Roman wins it, puts his hand in the air. Flipping Saudi Arabia loves it, right? And
I do
so
too.
who who is Roman Reigns gonna pick? CM
Oh,
Punk,
come on.
Drew McIntyre. He's picking
He
CM
wants
Punk,
that
right?
WWE Championship.
He wants to not the world heavyweight.
No.
Really?
No, the prestige level, I don't care what they say, the prestige level is always going to be WWE Championship, World Heavyweight Championship, and Roman, the Roman Reigns, the Cody Rhodes of the worlds, like they're always going to go after this one.
But he's never had the other belt.
That's true. But they also would have never even created that belt if it wasn't for him.
Yeah. But why not
And
take
so, I
this
mean,
now? So Tribal Chief needs all the
because
belts.
because see, you got to go back on the lore of it. That's the he's already talked down about that title. Remember when Seth Rollins was carrying it and he told him it was like the second place title and like it was
He
mediocre
did.
and like was
He
just talking
did.
down. Yeah, he can't go carrying that belt around now.
Oh man. Who do you think Roman Reigns is gonna pick? CM Punk or Drew McIntyre? Or whoever has the belt after Elimination Chamber.
I don't think
Um
it'll be Drew. I'll say that.
I I
I
think
think
you
they're going to
think
work their way to, I think they're
I
going to
think
work their way to Cody taking that belt off
that's
of
just
Drew.
I think Cody's gonna win it. That's
Yeah.
exactly why that Drew eliminated Cody. We'll make sure he
Yep.
was eliminated to keep the story
They're going to
going.
have one more. They're probably going to have a barn burner type match, maybe like a. It's not going to be, but like a 60 minute Iron Man match, or something along those lines, something crazy.
Oh, you don't think it'll be a
Um,
chamber match?
ooh, yeah. Well,
Yeah. I thought it'd be a chamber match easily, right? That would make
but
more sense.
yeah, I guess so. Because if Cody has a title match at Chamber, he won't be in the Chamber, and that'll open the door for somebody else to go after the World Heavyweight Championship. So yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know. Who knows?
Cody and Drew will be at the Chamber.
What do y'all think? CM Punk or Drew McIntyre? Who's our tribal chief picking, right? So, oh man. Well, I
I
like
bet they
Royal
give the belt
Rumble.
back to Roman.
Oh yeah, Roman's gonna have that belt back. Yeah.
He
I,
needs
I,
it back. The
absolutely.
company needs Roman Reigns. They need their tribal chief to be carrying that
Absolutely.
gold belt.
Absolutely.
It's
Yeah.
it's just better. I don't care what anybody says. It's just better.
Yeah. No, absolutely, man. Well, great Rumble. I loved it. I enjoyed it, man.
Yeah.
5 out of 5 animals. So,
AJ, we'll miss you, buddy.
oh, I miss you. We're gonna miss you, man. Oh, great match, man. And let us know what you think. All right. So, Randy and I liked it. A lot of people didn't. If you were one of them or us, just let us know. I love hearing feedback. So,
Yeah.
even if I disagree, so it is what it is. All right. Well, remember, put that little thumbs up, like this video. We appreciate it. Like, subscribe. Thank you for watching. We appreciate anyone who always, people always giving comments to Randy or I. Well, actually, more to Randy than me, but saying the video was great. So we appreciate it. Thank y'all. And
Yeah. Thank you.
Randy, you have a good one. Y'all have a good one. See y'all.